Hey all, my name is Dr. Paul Borosky, owner of Quality Business Plan, and for this video what I'd like to do is to show you all how I turn my Pickleball Business Plan template into my Pickleball Starter Business Plan in just 15 minutes. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first step to turning my template into the starter plan is to have my clients fill out the questionnaire. And the questionnaire is just asking some pretty straightforward basic questions about your business, your company name, the company address, your email address, and then just describe what your company is going to do and how it's going to do it. And then any of these questions, go ahead and put your thoughts and ideas. For example, your competitive advantage. And if you don't know an answer to a question, you just put "I don't know" and ask me to go ahead and use my best advice or my best opinion, and I'll fill in that information for you. And just go through the template, fill it out, and once the clients are done with it, they send it back. And this is the information that I use to change my template to the actual starter plan. Alright, and now for the star of the show, let me show you all how I turn my Pickleball Club Business Plan template into my Pickleball Club Starter Plan. So the first thing I'm going to do once I open it up is I'm going to see my title page, and I'm going to go ahead and change out Pickleball Club to the company name. I'm going to leave the logo right here. That's not going to change. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and update the table of contents. So once I go ahead and make all my changes, I'm going to click on the table of contents, update table of contents, click on the update entire table, click on OK. And what you'll notice is that the starter plan is 14 pages, whereas my template is 17 pages. There is a little bit more content in the template, but I do want my starter plan to be nice and lean, and so I strip out everything but the essentials. The next section I'm going to go ahead and I update is going to be the executive summary. So for the executive summary, in order for me to turn this template into the completed product in 15 minutes, I do use the search and replace function. For example, right here where it says company name, also where it says city and state, and also street, I go ahead and use the search and replace, and I put the client's information in there, and it updates a lot of the information in the template for me. And then the next section right here is going to be the company description, and the section that I'm going to spend the most amount of time on is going to be the product and services. I'm going to use the information that I gather in my questionnaire. I'm going to go ahead and copy this information right here. I'll put it into ChatGPT. I'll then plug in the client information into ChatGPT, and I'll ask ChatGPT to go ahead and rewrite this section with the company information. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to come back with a great product with very little changes on my part. The next thing I'm going to do for this template is I'm going to remove some information. Like the pricing strategy, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm also going to get rid of the business objective and timeline as well. I'm going to get rid of that. And so it's going to leave me with a nice, clean company description, about a page and a half. The next section is going to be the industry analysis. I really don't need to do anything with this except delete the chart. I'll delete this chart, and I'll also go ahead and delete this chart as well. The next section is going to be the organizational structure. A lot of my information in here is already going to be changed from the search and replace function I did at the beginning. And then once I get into the organizational structure, I go right to the questionnaire, and whatever job responsibilities are put in there, I'll go ahead and update the chart accordingly. And then the next section is going to be the marketing section. And as you can see in the marketing section, we have it right here. A lot of this information is already just a company name, and it's going to be the just a pickleball club. And there's really not a lot of modifications I need to make here, except just to make sure that whatever the client's information they want in here is in here. But traditionally for the pickleball club, it's pretty much the same marketing. You're going to do word of mouth, you're going to do your social media, and do a lot of networking. And then the next section is going to be the funding request. This is pretty straightforward. How much money do you need to get the party started, the term of the loan, as well as the interest rates expected. The final section is going to be the final financial projections. And the financial projections, I go ahead and take that information from right here. And on my questionnaire, I specifically ask the information that I need to go ahead and change out. And this this financial model, it's already customized for the pickleball industry. So all you got to do is change the number of monthly memberships expected, change the number of sales that are miscellaneous, add in the labor, the startup cost. I just focused on these two right here, equity and investment, as well as the loan. And so I'll just update this information right here, and the clients do get a copy of this this Excel model that they can go ahead and change out as they need it. All right, so once I'm done with that, then my final product is going to be a completed starter plan that is ready for SBA usage or investor usage, and also it's customizable. You can add more of your information. All right, hopefully this information was helpful. Let's go ahead and wrap it up and sum it up for this pickleball starter plan. Hopefully you all found this information helpful. Again, Dr. Paul Borosky here, owner of Quality Business Plan. If y'all are interested in purchasing my starter business plan, it does come with a PDF file, a customizable Word document, as well as a basic financial model that I've shown in the video, and it is in Excel. There are some restrictions. Give me a call and I'd be delighted to talk to you about those. And then finally, if you are interested in purchasing my starter plan or even one of my custom business plans, the link right here to my prices page is right here. And then finally, if you are interested in purchasing my industry-specific business plan templates, the link would be right here. All right, like I said, hopefully this information was helpful. Y'all go out and make a little bit of money. Thanks.